Hey guys, this is day 4 of the 1 week challenge. At least I think it's day 4. Um, so yeah, today I finished off the level. This is it. It's got the roof on at the moment, so it's just so you can't actually see what it's like. So I'll just hide the roof and hide this as well. It's most of it anyway. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. Just unhide all this stuff. Yeah, it feels like it's been a bit of a slow day with progress. Of course, I finished this, but it was mainly just raising it all up and putting the doorways in and stuff. So I've done that, and I did some other stuff which I'll show you in a bit in Unity. Yeah, like I said, it just feels like it's been a bit of a slow day. Earlier on, I was sort of uh, well, early days in the project, I was kind of like hyped up. I was sort of just on it all the time, just getting stuff done. And now it feels like I feel a bit burned out on Unity and SketchUp. So it's like, ugh, I don't want to continue. But I've got to win. I've got to win the little competition. So yeah, I'm doing the best I can to try and complete this. Some features might not end up being in it, or some sort of core mechanics will end up being changed. But um, yeah, I'll show you what I have in Unity as well as this. So yeah, like I said before, the starting room's been altered, but the basic layout is the same here, and then it's extended all the way out. And these are the other rooms that I added, and this is the whole sort of little maze bit with a junction and a little extra room. I haven't got around to making the debris and the particles and stuff yet. I think uh, I think I can do that tomorrow. Uh, Although I am going to prioritize the game stuff, so like gameplay elements and whatever. So I think it might end up being quite a short video today. This is just the yeah, that was just a level, and I'll show you what I did in game. I will figure out how to make the game even darker, which is good. So I basically just removed the skybox, and then when I'm editing, I put the skybox back on so I can actually see things. So, oh, got it. Here's the level when I've put it into Unity. Yeah, so what I usually do is that canvas is in the way. That's quite annoying. I usually disable this bit so I can see everything. As you can see, I've created all the necessary materials and then apply them to all the areas where they put them. So the walls and the ceiling and the floor and whatever. Yeah, so that's that. I'll walk you through in a second. But the doors are all in and they're all working, everything. That's my Facebook, can't really mute that, but whatever. They have the doors will just drag and drop now, pretty much. I've made them into like a. Well, I didn't even need to make them into prefab. I just copied them, and they worked. That's quite annoying. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna mute that because that's really annoying now. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, and I got these things I'm calling event volumes. So I'll just disable this for now so you can see. Alright, so this is basically just a it's just a collider which is set to trigger so you can walk through it. The player doesn't actually collide with it. They just walk through. And then I've got a script here which I'll just look at. So this I can just get rid of all this stuff actually. Don't need that. So that's a declaration of a public game object reference. So that refers to an object that will be enabled. This is a on trigger enter. That's a mono behavior function for colliders. So when something collides with the object, when something collides with the collider, then this function will be called, and then uh, it stores the collided object. So I've just called it collided object, and then I'll check if it's the player. Then I'll set the stored gamer object to true. So I've just set it as an audio source here, and then play on awake. So when this gets enabled, then it'll play that noise, and I've just put the audio source here. That's just where it plays. But it's a lot easier to do with audio sources, because when you enable them, you can just set them to play on awake, so that it just plays instantly, and that's fine. But other things like meshes and such, I need to add a separate script. So something that it'll do something on the start function. Since I can't really, if I want to use just this script by itself, so if I want to use this bit of code inside the script without like modifying it or anything, I'll have to create another script inside the object that is being enabled to add extra functionality. But for now, the audio sources, they work just fine. Yeah, so I'll just walk through what I've got so far. In terms of the level, and I'll turn the light off. Set to none. Actually, I can just build it. Yeah, build and run. That'd be better. I'll come up in a second. Yep, there we go. OBS should be recording now. So, as you can tell, it's a lot darker. The torch I've made not as bright, because it became kind of pointless, it being that dark, and then the torch just, you know, like, you could just see anything with it. It was a bit pointless, really. I need to fix these, because these are kind of, oh yeah, I imported these. They're just like metal crates, so I'm just going to use these to clutter the level up a bit. The player walks a lot slowly as well, a lot slower. The lighting is nice as well. I've added a field lights around, because I don't want it to be completely dark. So this is I've only got 2 event volumes so far, but that's one of them. So you'll just listen out. So that was like a footstep noise. That played somewhere over there. Probably gonna have to add a few different ones. This is just one of the rooms that has the light in it. What I plan on doing is adding some kind of functionality that makes the doors lockable. So it'll require like a key card, and once you've got that, you can open the doors again. So I'm gonna do that for the areas such as this. That require that you might need to get into to progress. So that's what I'm going to do with those, using a little bit. I don't want to show off too much actually, because I don't really want to spoil it all. So yeah, the menus works fine. I need to do once everything's in place, then I need to do the save. the save and load system. So that'll include having um, that'll include the event volumes if they've been triggered or not. Um, I might have some kind of sequencing thing, so you can take multiple paths, and then if you go back and try to go into different paths, then it won't actually activate those. So you can playthroughs will be different. I've said this before. Playthroughs will be different each time. So uh, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, it's been kind of slow. Hopefully, I can get some more motivation back. If I wake up in the morning and just do a load, that'd be very good. So yeah, thank you for watching. Uh, Check out the other ones. I think I'm going to start doing some Unity tutorials as well. I think those will be quite good to do. So yeah, if you're interested in that, just subscribe, and then those will be coming soon. So yep, thank you for watching, and see you later.